Hello students, this is Urvi Raval and today we are going to study BA Chapter 1 Nature and Significance of Management. Today we are going to study functions of management. Right. First and foremost, that every organization is established to achieve some objectives that may be primary or subsidiary objectives. So we are going to study how these objectives can be achieved efficiently by managing the things. Okay. So that for that specific management process is there and various functions are carried out to achieve management objectives. Okay. So first point is management should be done efficiently for accomplishment of objectives. For this, management process has to be followed. A series of functions which are continuously performed for accomplishment of predetermined objectives. Various activities are carried out in chronological and orderly manner for achievement of these objectives. The various functions of management includes planning, organizing, staffing, directing and controlling. So students, today we are going to study these functions of management in detail. So we'll able to know that how the management process is done. Okay. So first, we'll study planning. Even God cannot change the past, but man can change the future. That is, through planning, a man can change the future. Planning basically means selection of facts for the expected results and established interrelation between them, as well as observation of necessary activities and forecasting for the same anticipation. Okay, so I'd like to explain this, that planning is basically selection, right? A management may have many plans, plan A, plan B, plan C, plan D, to achieve a specific objective. Okay. From that, the management has to select the best plan which can be chosen to achieve the business objective efficiently. That is the time is consumed less and it is also cost effective. Okay, that is how the objective should be achieved by plan A or B, whichever is selected. Okay. Next point is management begins with planning. The first and foremost function is planning. Okay. When in advance, it is wisely considered what work, who will do, when, how to do, what extent and when work is to be finished for the achievement of predetermined objectives. Okay. Planning is basically deciding in advance what we have to do, right? Which methods we are going to follow to achieve the business objectives. Who is going to do the work, right? Which groups are going to do the work. Next, at what time, means how many hours we are going to take to achieve the objectives. How many man hours are required to achieve a specific objective. Okay. So these all things are decided well in advance. Everything is planned and then we perform the activities. Okay. So planning is a very important function of management when we are starting any business. We have to plan out everything in advance. Okay. Next point is when many alternatives are found at the time of defining objectives, planning becomes useful to select the best alternative. As I have explained before, that many alternatives are available. Plan A, plan B, plan C, plan D are available, and from that we will choose the best alternative. Okay. Planning is the base for all the other managerial functions. For planning is called the father of management, right? First and foremost, planning is done and then each and every objectives, each and every function will be carried out. Okay. Next point. Now we are going to study organizing. What is organizing? Organizing is a structure for the assignment of authority and responsibility among individuals working for the achievement of common objectives. Okay. For organizing is basically the organizational structure. Okay, organizational structure, that a structure is created in an organization to delegate authority and responsibility to the individuals. Okay, so for example, an organization structure is there in which a departmental head is there, then the manager, the general manager is there, then the managers, right, then the deputy manager, and then the executives are there. This is basically called the organizational structure, how the people are going to be allotted work and what are going to be the responsibility of individuals, how they have to work. Okay, who is answerable to whom. Okay, all this is decided in the organizing function. Okay, next point is objectives, policy, program, etc. are decided through planning, while to execute the plan, organization structure is performed. Right, in planning we decide all the policies, all the program, the work, the methods will decide, but in organizing we decide the structure, how the implementation will be done, who will be delegated authority and responsibility, everything will be done through organizing. Organizing is distribution of authority and responsibility among different sections and group, so they get clarified with the formation of the structure. Okay, and clarity will be there that who will supervise the individuals, the group of individuals, who will have the authority and responsibility of the work, interrelation among individuals. Okay, everything will be decided in organizing. Planning is called the brain of the organization, while organizing is the physical structure. Right, all the intellectual decisions are taken in planning, but organizing is basically the physical structure, that who is going to do what will be decided in organizing. Okay, the next we are going to study staffing. Okay, staffing means to recruit people. Basically, without recruitment, an organization cannot exist. Without staff, an organization cannot exist. So first point is employees are arms and legs of unit. Okay, according to George Terry, staffing is concerned with availing and maintaining satisfactory manpower. Okay, maintaining satisfactory manpower. Okay, any organization without staff is like mere skeleton. Okay, without staff an organization cannot function. Okay, activities of any business unit depends on its staff. How the organization will depend on the staff, how motivated the employees are, how the things are carried out by the staff, everything will decide the success of the organization. Staffing is related with recruitment of employees for the right position at the right time in the right number with the right qualification. This is very important point in staffing, right? What is the how you are going to recruit people? Right person at the right place at the right time and with right qualification. That is very important when you are recruiting any person. Okay, you are recruiting a right person or not, at the right time or not, everything will be decide that how the work is going to be carried out, because without right qualification and a person will not be able to work properly. Okay, without right training a person will not be able to work. Okay, and at the right time when the work is overloaded, you need right number of people. Okay, so this will decide the success of the business, how the recruitment process is done. Okay, next point is it includes selection, training, transfer, promotion, dismissal, retirement and welfare activities of employees. Staffing is not only to recruit people, it also includes the selection process. Training is also there, training and development. When the employee is recruited or selected, then the training starts in an organization when first and foremost you need to teach the employee how the process is, how the activities are done in the organization. This is called training basically, right? The transfer, the promotion thing, everything will be done in staffing function. Okay. The next point is, at present staffing also includes manpower planning, human resource development, evaluation of work, job analysis, etc. Now staffing has become wide in scope. Okay, staffing is not only recruiting or training an employee, it also includes overall development of the employee, right? Time and again the work evaluation is done, the job analysis is done, everything is carried out by the staffing, right? Staffing function, basically the HR department will carry out this all functions. Okay, now we are going to study directing. Directing means to guide and supervise the employees for accomplishment of objectives. Okay, as a good leader, as a good manager, you need to guide your employees, you need to constantly motivate them, you need to constantly supervise the employees for accomplishment of objective. Okay, directing is basically that only, to guide and supervise the employees. Okay, the next point is, in a business unit, planning is done after defining objectives. An ideal organization structure is formed, raw material, machineries are purchased, staff is appointed, everything is done, right? All the management functions are done. But in spite of it, all the efforts become useless if the superior fails to provide proper direction to the employees. Okay, a manager should always be a good leader. Okay, he should know that who is going to do what work, what are the employees' strength and weaknesses. He should be aware of that. He needs to constantly motivate the employees. Okay, and their overall development should be done so that the work will be done in an efficient way. Okay, as a leader, you should know this all things about the employees, then only proper direction is possible. Okay, direction includes various activities to direct the subordinates, to supervise them, to give orders, instructions, to fix the work, to motivate the workers, to provide leadership, etc. Okay, I have explained it before that as a good leader, you need to motivate the employees and proper directions should be provided so that the work is done efficiently in the organization. Direction is a continuous process. It is required at every level of management. Direction is not only at the bottom level, right? Direction is a continuous process and it is required in each and every level, right? Like top level also needs to direct the middle level at times. Okay, and middle level needs to direct to the bottom level. Okay, as good leaders, you need to direct your employees that this work has to be carried out like this. Okay, so the next thing is controlling. Okay, controlling is the last function of management. Okay, so control is the function of maintaining balance among efforts, results, resources and objectives. Okay, controlling is basically what the things are going on in a planned way or not. Okay, we are going to analyze the things which are carried out in the organization and the standards which we have established in an organization, that this work has to be done like this and this activities have to carried out like this. Is it achieved or not? Controlling function will take care of this. Okay, controlling is the last function of management. The function of controlling is to see whether all the business activities are done with conformity of plan or not. As I told you, that is, the activities are carried out as we have planned out or not will be done in controlling. As per the traditional approach, controlling means to have restrictions on employees' activity. Okay, to have restricted approach, provision of punishment or fine in case of employee making mistake, transferring them or withholding their promotion or so on. Previously it was there, like in controlling the approach was very negative. Okay, if the employee is not doing the work properly, he would be laid off or a punishment would be given or fine has to be taken from the employee or the transfer will take place. Okay, these were the negative approach. Okay, but now in the modern times the approach is positive. Okay, controlling is positive approach in modern times. Controlling is a corrective activity, because the function of controlling is not to restrict the activities but to direct them in correct direction, if these activities are done as per planning or not. Okay, in controlling basically it is a positive approach. Okay, controlling, what we are going to do in modern time, what we do is we look to the work, we supervise the work, the things are done as planned out or not, we'll see to that and we'll provide corrective measures to the employees, then that this work has to be done like this and this is the method, this is the right way to do the work. And we are not negative, or we are not going to punish the employees for any wrong thing done by the employee. Okay, this is how the controlling process is done. We give corrective measures, that is the positive approach. Okay, and we continuously motivate the employee that, and we give right direction to the employee that this work has to be done like this. Okay, and these are the corrective measures, so that the efficiency of the worker will also increase by controlling. Okay, so we are done with the topics of today. I'll come up with the next topic next time. Okay, till then, take care, stay at home and stay safe. Thank you so much.